What up? What up? It's your boy New York from New York in your city. We are live. We are live in the place to be. Hopefully, everybody had a nice, great day today. Hopefully. If we here, we here, we here. What up? What up? What up? What up, everybody? Everybody come up in the chat. Everybody come up in the live. What up, D Brooks? Y'all, what up, Big KI from the round table? What's happening? What's happening? Let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear. 87 Caprice, what's happening? What's happening? We're gonna wait for everybody to get in. We're gonna we're gonna go ahead and kick this thing off. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to kick this thing off here in a little bit. Just wait for everybody to get up in here. Everybody get acquainted. Make sure you got your drinks. Make sure you got everything you need because this is going to be epic right here. This is going to be epic. You do not want to miss this live. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your sister, tell your cousin, tell your brother, tell everybody you know, your uncle, aunts, mammies, everybody. You do not want to miss this live. This is a live you do not want to miss. Want to give everybody a little time to get up in here. Give everybody a little bit more time to get up in here. Give everybody some time to get up in here. Yes, we are. We'll give them some time to get up in here. Meantime, as just want to make sure, can everybody hear me loud and clear? Give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear. Cool. You can hear me loud and clear. All right, y'all. As we wait for some folks to get in here, you know, some folks take their time and, you know, sometimes notifications didn't go out like they're supposed to. But hopefully, you know, everybody's starting to get the notifications now and they start coming in. I try to hit up a lot of people to let them know exactly what time I was getting on. I try to let a lot of people know what time I was getting on so we'd be ready. And also, I know everybody has seen the video, have seen the message that went out about the special guest today. I know the last week, last Tuesday. Yes, appreciate it, D Brooks. Please smash the like, but please smash that like button. I know everybody saw the thing that went out because last Tuesday when I had Demonology on here, shout out Demonology, when I had him on here last week, I didn't tell anybody. I just, you know, wanted to be a surprise to see how it go. I've got a lot of great response back for him being on here and whatnot. And I said, you know what? Let's keep it going. Let me bring some more guests on and some more people on, you know, that'll just liven this thing on up. Sir, yes, sir. Text, boy, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening, text? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We just wait for a few more people to get up in here. That's why instead of starting at 7, I said I started 6:45. So everybody probably be getting in here right at almost 7 o'clock. Loco, what's happening? What's happening, Loco? What's happening? My boy Loco in the building. In the building. In the building. Up in the building. In the building. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? As y'all come on in here and get comfortable. Get comfortable, get comfortable. Get very comfortable. And smash that like button when you come up in here. Please smash the like button. Everyone smash the like button as you come on in. Smash the like button as you come on in. Smash the like button like you just don't care. Smash the like button as you come up in here. Smash the like button like you just don't care. Let me stop. You know that ain't my thing. New York's going to come out of me in a minute here. Sorry, y'all. I'm kind of kicked back in this chair because I want to get relaxed too. I want to get relaxed just like y'all relaxed. So I recline this chair on back because, man, this is going to be something epic today. Some epic today. LS, what's happening? I know you at work just listening in. Just listening. I know you at work listening in. And, you know, I'm glad you're here, man. Appreciate you, brother, for being here today. Appreciate you for being here today. I said we just gotta wait for some more people to get in before we get cranking on this. And then our special invited guest should be strolling right on in around that time. He should be strolling right on in, right when everybody's coming on in. So everybody, give shout outs as I shout y'all out as y'all come in, because I got y'all on the big screen as well. I'm trying to catch everybody coming in to shout everybody out. Yes, I am trying to shout everybody out as they're coming in. Is everybody coming in the place to be? Yes, sir. Smash the like button as you come in. The like button. Well, in the meantime, we were waiting on our special guest to come on in. We'll go ahead and talk about some things. We're going to talk about, first off, until he gets here, because I already spoke to him and he's on his way. He's on his way in. Right before I went on ahead and hit the button to go live. We're going to talk about, basically how we handle trolls. We're going to talk about how we handle them. Believe it or not, I got about 8 to 10 trolls now. So crazy, but I do. And the easiest way I handle them, and I know LS can speak on this, Juan, and so many other people that's in here can speak on it. A lot of them, sometimes I just ignore them, or I block them out of here, or my mods get them out of here. And that's how we do it, because I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for that. Look, you funny. I'm famous. I'm far from famous, bro. But when you're trying to do something great, you always have people. You always have people, or sometimes certain things that try to block you from that. And they see that. And to me, it wouldn't be live. Oh, what up, Dre? Dre in the building. It wouldn't be, something big you're trying to do, and other people see it and feel it, that they try to block you. But I don't have as many subscribers as everybody else. That's cool. I'm just getting started, getting my feet wet. I got my feet in the water. And sooner or later, hopefully, I'll be walking on water. Queen B, what's happening? So for right now, with my feet in the water, while I'm grinding out, trying to get it, I'm gonna keep, just pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Keep trying to bring this great content, until I get to bring these other content of me doing engine install. Beach 15, what's happening? What's happening? What is happening? So, in the meantime, while I'm doing what I'm doing, I am going to keep bringing y'all some great lives. And yes, Queen Bee story time at the end. Yes, I'm going to bring story time at the end. What up, Cortez? I'm going to bring what I know I could bring to the table as far as content, and bringing great people in to kind of speak about what they're doing, to speak about what they've been through, and especially people that have been in, the LS community. Bree, what's happening, Bree? Shared your mother account. Appreciate it. I appreciate sharing me another account. I appreciate it. So with that being said, I just don't worry about them. I let them be who they are, because the thing about it is, you're gonna have a lot of them trying to stop you from everything. You're gonna have a lot of everybody's getting in the way. Oh, see what's happening. So for me, I try not to even, as y'all come in, please smash the like button. As y'all come in, please smash the like button. I try not to worry about it too much. When you're trying to do great things, and my plan is to get a lot of people on here that have basically inspired me to do this. Inspired me to move forward. Pushing this out with YouTube, pushing out great content, reaching out to folks. Getting them on and get them on here on the lives. So, we can give them their flowers while they live. We can give them their just due. That's the way I look at it. I know a lot of y'all probably remember the live I did right before the new year, when I said, visiting some folks and, getting them on and whatnot. For ones I can't visit, get them on the live on here. That way, I give them the just due period. Hi, LSC, they ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, as I'm saying all this, it just brings me joy, to just get in and do this. It really does. It gives me joy to get in and doing this. Queen Bee always in the middle of cooking. That's all right, Queen Bee. Go ahead and get your cook on. Get your cook on. So for me, like I said, I just want to use my strengths and, how does LS say it? I don't forgot exactly how he says it, y'all, but he says it all the time. That's how my mind just went to a blank. Anybody says, well, LS, you know what it is. You know how you normally say it. And I believe in that same saying. I believe in, working on my weakness to be my strongest point. So for me, as I do these lives and do everything else, they're going to get better and better and better. Period. They are. They're going to get better than what they are. And that's just it. I just want to get better with every one of them I do. And I take criticism. If y'all say, hey, this ain't right, that ain't right, I go ahead and just do it. Period. I go ahead and do it, period. And I try to bring it to y'all. Period. That's just it. I try to bring it, period, to y'all. I really do. I try to bring it, period, to y'all. But there, everybody coming in, please smash the like button as you come on up in here. Looney Goon, thank you for existing, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro. A lady, I don't know who Looney Goon is, but I definitely appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna try to hit up your page, and follow. Because that name just stuck out for a minute. I was like, Looney Goon, okay. Appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Y'all, we're just waiting for him to come on in. We're just waiting for him to come on in. What's I saying in New York? Stay on it. Man, appreciate it, Cortez. I'm definitely gonna stay on it. Man, y'all give me motivation to keep it going. Y'all keep motivation to keep the content pushing. Y'all really do, and I'm just gonna keep pushing with it. I'm gonna keep on pushing, keep on pushing. I'm really gonna keep pushing to keep it going because I want to see some great things. Y'all, hold on one second. I got a message coming through. Hold on one second. For those that don't know, I'm using the camera off my phone because I just want to use it on my phone today. I started using my other camera today and whatnot, but I wanted to be closer where I could move. And my other camera, I didn't bring the cord thing. Let me go on this next weird. Is next weird was he's our friend. Okay. Appreciate it. I appreciate bringing a friend through. Appreciate it. Definitely do. It just stuck out. All right, y'all. Without further ado, I know y'all tired of me hearing me just talk. I'm gonna bring the man, the legendary KoomLaude to the stage. Hold on, y'all. Waiting for him to come on in. Waiting for him to come on in.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello, hello.
Can you hear me now?
There he is. Hold on, wait for you to pop on the big screen. Hold on. There he is. What is happening, y'all?
What's up?
Without further ado, this is the man himself. This is KoomLaude in the place to be. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coom, what is happening? Hold on, let me put my Bluetooth on because it's connected to my Bluetooth now. Can you hear me loud and clear? Hold on, let's turn up the volume. Hello, hello. Okay, hello. Okay, hello. Uh-oh, volume's acting up. Hold on. Technical difficulties, y'all. All right, Koom, you got your volume turned up? Okay. Uh-oh, volume's acting up. Hold on. Technical difficulties, y'all. He must have had a bad area. Hold on, y'all. Bear with us. Bear with us. Bear with us. Hold on, y'all. Waiting for him to come back in. Rico, what's happening? People sending messages at the same time. I'm all right. People do this to me all the time. Are you going? Are you live right now? Soon I'm gonna stop answering some of these folks. Some of these folks don't never jump on. Or they jump on, they be in the background. It's one of the other. Well, while we're waiting for him to jump back on, because I don't know if he hit a dead spot or what. Look like he might have been using his phone or his tablet. We're gonna keep talking and moving on until he jumps back in. Queen B almost done cooking. Queen B, we all getting plates, right? Wow. All of you might be trying to come back in. Waiting to see, waiting to see. Waiting for him to come back in. Waiting for him to come back in. In the meantime, we wait for him to come back in. Let me give some folks some updates that I was going to wait to give after the interview with KoomLaude. I'll go ahead and give some of these updates on as far as stuff with the engine. There's really not a whole lot of updates. I didn't get a chance to go over it today to put it on dyno after the Pro charger was changed to put on it. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's try this again. Without further ado, here he is again. Man, KoomLaude.
Hey, can y'all hear me now?
Everybody should be able to hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah, what's the deal? What's the word, man? Talk to me.
Well. We was waiting for you to come back in, man. Once again, I thank you for coming in, joining in. You know, a lot of folks want to know where you have been for a while. They was like, man, you know, we've been watching these videos for a long time. You're gonna be on your live. We haven't seen you post anything for a while. You know, they want, and I know some people had hit me up. They want to know if you have any more music coming out. They want to know if you're doing any tours. I had like a slew of questions about a lot of stuff about your music tours. Are you gonna be in at Demonology and Dunk Masters event March 7th? If so, are you bringing anything out? You know, people just want to know what you got going on.
Right now, man, I got a lot going on. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I really haven't been on the scene really or posting no videos because I've been really just rebuilding all my cars and doing all the motors over, paint jobs, and I got a couple more new projects that I'm working on, and plus, of course, I got everybody else's car too that I got to work on. So I just been swamped with work, and then on the music side, I just was on tour like at the end of the year, so that just had kind of ended. So now I'm really just in the studio and working in the studio and just really just trying to live life, trying to see which way I want to go more with, because I really kind of want to do my music more, a little bit more than cars now, kind of, but they kind of 50-50 right now, but I want to go more into the music side because that's really my real passion.
Okay. Well, you know what? I say that's a great thing. Um, For me, like I told you, I bump all your music, have been for a long time. My one of my favorites, Off the Rip, Ooh Wee, The New. I mean, I bump all of them and turned a lot of people onto it. And I got a cousin that I found out that's going to college in Dallas.
Yeah,
And he told me, he said, man, that's all we've been bumping for a minute. You know, you turned me on to it. I was playing it. People asked me who it was, and people that from here already knew what it was. And from all over Texas, they already knew who you were already. And I was like,
yeah,
yeah, that's that guy right there. That's the man. And it was like,
yeah,
yeah, he's known for music. The LS watched to this. He was on tour. He was doing this, doing that. You know, we waiting for the next project to come out. And
yeah.
I said, you know what? I'm still bumping everything he got now. Whenever he dropped the next one, I'm on it as well. Now, one of the questions I did have that somebody had sent to me, they wanted me to ask what inspired you to do a lot of the LS swaps and the dash swaps.
This how I started. I never told the story. I really need to get on my page. On my channel and tell the real story too. But I just ain't really had the time to really do it. I really haven't thought about it really. But how I really started from the beginning was I had gotten into some trouble, with the laws or whatever, and I was just really on like probation for a long time. So I couldn't really do nothing. So I wasn't really making no money. I had like two kids at the time, so I had to try to find a way to feed them really, and without
Okay.
doing nothing illegal. So my stepdad actually had a LS motor just sitting around that he bought from the auction, but I ain't even really know nothing about it. I was still into 350s and 355s and double hump heads and 750 carburetors and
Mm-hmm.
ATI distributors. I was into that old kind of stuff, But when he was telling me like, I got this motor, I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, I don't know what to do with it either. He's like, I paid $100 for it. Just give me $100 back before you can have it. So I end up having $100 somehow. I forgot how I even got the $100, but ended up buying it from him. It sat
Mm-hmm.
in the garage for probably 3, 4 months. So one day I woke up, I was like, man, let me try to mess with this motor and see if I can get it to crank. So I
Uh-huh.
went to, like, I put it in the car, had to weld the mounts and do all that kind of stuff to get it in. I finally got it in. I tried to wire it up, but it wouldn't start. So I didn't get the car started actually until probably like a month later after I dropped the motor in.
Oh wow.
So I finally got it started, but it'll die. It was dying, kept dying, kept dying, kept dying. So I didn't even know nothing about it. There was a fuel pressure. So I found out about the fuel pressure, researched it, found out about that. So I got the right fuel pressure, cranking it. It'll run for a little longer, but it'll die. So I found out about the security stuff. So I had got somebody to flash it. I really
Mm-hmm.
mailed the computer to somebody online, and they flashed it, rung it back, and it started up. So I was like, man, that's crazy. So I put it in drive, drove it down the street, but it wouldn't shift. So I'm like, dang. So it took me another month to even find out why I wasn't shifting. So it ended up being a wiring. I had a 4L80 harness on the 4L60. So that's why I wasn't
Ah,
shifting. So that's how I even learned how to repin everything and how to actually wire things up is from that actual motor and that actual situation that I had. So once
okay.
I really figured that out, I'm like, man. But even in school, I was really like studying computer engineering anyway. So I was already,
That's that's
um,
what I do. That's what I do for a living. I
yeah,
went to school after the economy died because I painted cars before then. I used to paint a lot of luxury cars, hot rods, and everything else. When the economy died in 2005, I had to switch to something else. So I
exactly.
switched to computer network security engineering, and I do that full time. I still paint cars. I still do stuff for cars and for engineers because that's always been my passion because I came up in a family of that. Most kids at
Yeah,
3 years old got toys. I got tools. I got a
nah,
picture with my
for real.
dad. I'm 3 years old, putting on lug nuts, and he's helping me out. He
Yeah,
would because I come from a background of mechanics, and that's just
yeah,
in my blood. It's never left me, and I pass that on to my kids, and so on and so forth. And it's just crazy how I've been around so long. I've watched the car game now turn to everybody's doing LS engines. It was
yeah,
like a thing
exactly.
of it was not, and that was a thing of the norm. And before, when it's the first person I've seen do it at the time was Dunkmaster. I've seen
Yeah,
him do it, and then I seen you do it. And you may not remember, I met you at a gas station. I was in somewhere in Texas or somewhere, and you were pulling a wreck car or something, and it had an engine in it, and you said, "Yeah, I got this to go in this, to go in that. I'm gonna put this in that." And I was like,
yeah,
"Okay." And what caught my eye was my uncle was with me, and he walked over there and looked at what you had because you were just right on the other side of us pumping gas. And
yeah,
and come to find out, we ended up we were at the same auction. I didn't even know it at the time until we left from there because it was a gas station right down from the auction. And you was like,
yeah.
"Yeah, I'm gonna take this engine, I'm gonna put it in this, I'm gonna put it in that, I'm gonna
It's
do this and do
crazy.
that."
I got my oxygen shit on now. I just thought about this earlier.
You know what? Mine I always keep in my wallet because I used to wear it around my neck, and I had an incident where mine came off, and man, I was hurt. I was in Atlanta. I was still living in Atlanta at the time, and I thought I lost it forever. And they found it in the parking lot. Ever since then, I'm keeping this in my wallet because I do not want
Yeah,
to lose. I do
yeah,
not want to lose that. But it's so crazy, you know. And I talked to so many people about it that it has gone to that now. I love it now. I love that, you know, you can go get an LS engine, do some stuff to it. And there's a lot of people in here right now, you probably can't see them, that do their own DIYs. They do their own swaps. And
yeah,
I love what they're doing. And for me, and I like I explained to you and I explained to everybody else, I'm doing an LT4 swap.
yeah.
And for me, I
Yeah, I
had
did a
to
couple
turn around and
of
get all these
those too.
parts and do all this stuff. Luckily, it came from a 2016 Vet that was wrecked. So I was able to
Yeah,
get
yeah. The LT4
everything out of it.
LT4 is the hardest thing to do right now, though.
It is, it is, it is. It definitely
That's the
is.
hardest. I mean, the hardest I done did is the LT4 swap,
It is like my man Scott from Scott
and that's
Performance.
coming from 7, 8 years of wiring, and it still gave me problems. So I know it ain't no walk in the park for sure.
It ain't like I called myself at first gonna do everything on my own. I started asking for help, and I ran into this guy that knew this other guy named Scott. He said, "Man, you know, he's my brother-in-law. He got a shop. You need to talk to him." And at the time, I was going to do a 2015 Escalade LS 6.2 engine. But
Yeah,
then when I got with him, you know, he turned me on to something totally different, which is LT4. And I
yeah,
said, I want to roll with that because I didn't have to do a lot to it, but change the pulleys. He made a custom grind cam for me. And man, the thing's a monster. I just wanted to get 1,000 horsepower to move that big deuce and a quarter. And
yeah,
right now it's dynoed at 1532 the last time we dynoed it. Even though we're going to have to cut it back to about 1,200 for the street. But I do
yeah.
not want to tear up that car. So
And that's how I
I
be too. I don't want to tear them cars, man. I be scared. I mean, I be driving mine's crazy, but I know how to drive, so it's like, I know what to do and what not to do. I ain't finna just drive tear it up though. Not with no 30s and 40s and 50s of $1,000 in it. Nah, I ain't finna tear it up.
no, you don't want to do that. And by the time it's all said and done, that's probably what I'll having that almost having that deuce and a quarter. And that car mean a lot to me because my uncle bought it brand new, and we went through everything to get it to where it's at now. And then my
Yeah,
dad said, "Hey, come get your car," and then I did what I did to it and redid the suspension, all urethane bushings, big brake systems. Which now they're trying to talk me to doing the disc brakes in the back. I said I might let me get to this point first before I do that and before I send it to Stitch by Slick. Also, another question somebody had asked me, which I had a couple of questions written down that kind of stood out. Um, Somebody had asked me, and I know Cortez that's listening, he would really want to know um, what got you into doing the dash swaps and interior swaps.
really, the same exact situation, and I was just so broke, I couldn't afford no new car. I just wanted a new car so bad and couldn't afford it. So I was like, man, I'm gonna make me a new car. That's all it was. Like literally, that's all I thought about. Like I'm gonna make me a new car. I didn't even know it was gonna even be. Like, I mean, I didn't even know I was gonna succeed with it. To be honest, I was just doing something like, and my a friend of mine at the time, he ended up coming over there one day while I was in the process of doing the dash and the motor, and that's when I just got it running. I don't know if y'all remember that first video when I was in the backyard.
I remember
Um,
that video.
I think I was cutting the dash and I was just burning out in the backyard, stuff like that. Like that's the first
Yep.
first. That's when I first got the car really running right, and it can actually drive it down the street or really drive it anywhere. Period. Really. That's when I
Yeah.
first figured everything out, and I was just trying to get the dash in there so I can, have a new car without having a new car.
I swear that vid, I thought you was gonna lose that car. I was like, oh Lord. So he just
Nah,
started
for
getting
real.
together. I thought you was gonna lose it, but I was like, nah, he holding on in.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I remember that process. I remember watching that. I remember that Malibu you did, and I think it was a Ford Fusion dash swap you
The
did in it.
dash, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, that is cold right there. I was showing it to folks, and it so happened I happened to be in Columbia, South Carolina. I was showing somebody, and Stitch was there. Stitch was like, Stitch by Slick Upholstery. It was like, I do the same thing. I said, but I hadn't seen some of the stuff he has done, and he showed me. And when he showed me, I was like, wow. I said, man, this is crazy. I said, to take something new. I said, I like it. It's bringing the new to the old, and
Yeah,
and a lot of it you could do. You could do a whole lot of, how can I put it? It's basically everything is in a salvage yard and whatnot that you need. And
exactly.
once you get the mock stuff done, it's right. And I like a lot of what you have done, especially with the Monte Carlo. I
Yeah,
must say
yeah.
that Monte
A lot
Carlo,
of stuff
from
I
the
didn't
time
even
I
put
followed that
online, though.
build, from the time you started it, huh?
I said a lot of stuff I didn't did like countless number of swaps and sorted. Like probably, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap and say no hundreds, but at least probably 80 dashes and at least probably 100 swaps that I ain't even put on fucking
Ooh,
line. Like I didn't swap so many
wow.
different cars. It's crazy. Like ain't no way I could really just like put everything on there. It's just too much stuff. Like that's on
Y'all
top
hear
of
that? That's exclusive right here.
but that's on top of what y'all already seen though. Like I done did so much stuff. It's crazy. Like I be going places and forgetting I done done people cars. Like like it's that crazy. Like I'm finna pull up to the shop right now. Like I had just broke my drive shafts in my Camaro a while ago. That's what took
Oh
me so long to
wow.
get up. That's what took me so long to get online and get with y'all. Cause I had to get it towed
Well,
from
why
the
you
shop. I had to
saying
go
that?
pick up. I had to go pick up my truck right
Why you
quick.
saying that? For those that didn't know, because they was wondering what happened, where you was at. Because I said
Yeah.
6:45. Now y'all know he had a dry
Mm-hmm.
shaft breakage
Yeah,
issue. That's
I
what
had
held him
it had
back, but he was
it
coming.
tried to come through the car too. Like the whole
Oh wow.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm almost to my shop. I'm like 2 minutes from the shop. I'm at the last light right now.
You know
But
what? It's funny you speak on that. The guy that's helping me do my swap, he made loops that's gonna bolt up underneath just in case I lose the dry shaft, where it won't go
yeah,
through the car and it won't tear up anything. And
yeah,
boom, I don't know if you got a chance to see the race from this past weekend, MLK. Shout out to Big Low. He held that car down. I
yeah.
don't know.
I
I don't
did.
know
Yep.
what broke loose. I don't know if a transmission fluid or what. But man, I thought he was gonna lose that car. I actually had to
Yeah,
hit.
me too.
I had to hit up Two Fly and him, and I talked to both of them. And I told Big Low, man, God was with you on that. Godspeed. I said, and man, you held that car. And then
I
Two
don't know
Fly
if y'all remember that blue car I did, like a blue color. It's like a '71 color, but it's a drop top convertible. They
I
wrecked it
remember
at
that.
the They wrecked it at the Texas Whip Fest.
Wow.
Yeah, I did that car. I get. I don't know if he thought the car wasn't as powerful as it was or not. He didn't lined up the wrong way or lined up sideways, and
Wow.
he didn't lined up sideways, and the damn car got away from him. I
Wow.
said, man, that's crazy.
Well, for those that's in here, because I know one guy, LS, Chevy 54, LS that's in here. I know he's probably just listening because he's working right now. He has invited all of us to come to Whip Fest, and I told him I was going to try to make that. It's like in June. I forgot the date he said.
Can
June
you turn
7th.
the camera around? Oh yeah, I see it. I see it right here.
Yeah,
Cars I got
but
coming right here too. Just some look.
look at that, y'all. That exclusive. That's a box. And you know what's so crazy cool? There's a lot of people on here that I'm looking at coming through here that have box Chevys, and they're doing LS swaps in. They're doing a lot of great things with them. And any pointers you want to give them as far as doing the swaps in the box Chevys?
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. I said, any pointers you want to give some of the guys and some of the ladies that's
Everybody,
in here?
everybody. Everybody keep calling me. Shit. But yeah, this one of them that I'm doing right now. One of the little projects. And then
Okay.
this the Camaro. You see the hazard still stuck on. I can't even take the damn hazards off.
Oh wow.
I ain't
What
up
I
in
was
no.
asking was, it's a handful of people that's in here that have box Chevys and doing LS swaps in them. Any advice you want to give them as far as the swaps, the
So
dash
this
swaps, and
this whole
whatnot?
stuff, this whole thing, man, and it hit all this up under the car and broke the whole everything.
Oh wow. May have to just pull the main fuse. I mean, fuse for the hazards. It's
Yeah,
probably
I
an
might
alarm
have to
going
use,
off.
but it's a convertible though. It's a convertible and everything though. Yeah, y'all ain't never even y'all don't even know I got this car.
Look at it, y'all getting exclusive. But
I get
One of the
exclusive.
things I was asking was, there's a lot of people that's in here right now that do a lot of that have a box Chevy and they're doing the LS swap on. Any advice you want to give them on it?
Um, shit, it's easy. I mean, my shit was easy. They got a lot of room. They got a lot of room. Really the hardest thing on the LS swap is really just the fuel system. Really, fuel system and the wiring. That's really the hardest stuff. They make everything
Wow.
else really pretty much drop in and go.
Yeah, that thing too. I know so many people that are on here that have box Chevys. They have the 2-door Orlandos. They have the 4 doors, and just for them to see that you got one sitting there and to hear it and to hear that, hey, it can be done as possible. Even though I know a lot of them that's on here know it, but it might be somebody on here that's thinking about doing it. It's possible it can be done. Yes, D Brooke. Y'all bear with us. He's going inside the shop, trying to give us some exclusive stuff he's working on. Some exclusive stuff he got going on. That's a nice drop top Caprice. And you see, that's his car. He's doing some rebuilding on to get it fresh and freshen up for 2020. Also, everybody just coming up in here and please smash the like button. Please smash the like button as you come in. I know I missed quite a few folks that came in. Team Schaefer, what's happening? Swaps and stuff, what's happening? Yes, Mr. John, those loops. Yep. I'm trying to make sure I catch everybody in here. Appreciate you, Bree, for still being here listening. Classic Ride Society, what's happening? I seen the colors right before my eyes at Whipfest. Wow. Oh no, we lost connection. Sorry, y'all. He's inside of a shop, and I know being inside of those 10 billion Jews connection, because when I go to my buddy Scott Performance, where my LT4 is at, I lose connection all the time. I'll try to do a live one time from them and lost all connection. Period. So just bear with it. He's probably going to connect to the Wi-Fi that's inside the building. Well, hopefully everybody's enjoying the show so far. He's giving us a lot of exclusive stuff because he hasn't posted any of this on his channel. Any of the stuff he's doing right now, none of that. He's just been grinding. And when me and him talked on the phone yesterday, we talked about a lot of stuff he was grinding on and whatnot that he hasn't even posted. He haven't posted anywhere yet. Not on IG, not on YouTube, anywhere. And man, it's appreciate it, Cream. Appreciate you sharing that out. And there's a lot of stuff that he's working on. And like he said, there's a lot of stuff he hasn't even posted that he's worked on because he's trying to crank them out. He's had a lot of people come to him to do some stuff. And it's great to hear his story because he hadn't even told his full story. And you get an exclusive. He's telling it right here on New York in Your City's channel. He's telling New York the whole story, and y'all getting it live and uncut. Y'all getting the whole story. And I appreciate him for coming in and doing that. He said, give him some time. He's going to get back in. He said the Camaro is unreleased. Yes, that Camaro, he hadn't even posted. I didn't even know he had that. I did not even know he had that. So he's going to do something special with that. Which is crazy. I didn't even know who KoomLaude was until now. To introduce him. See, appreciate it, John. It's a lot of people that do and a lot of people that don't. And that's why I'm doing this with my channel, to bring people in that people don't know exist. or you may not know them, and they're doing a lot of this stuff and been doing it a long time. And there's a lot of people that I'm bringing on that I've seen throughout my years of being in the car game and being going to car shows. And I've been in this thing, believe it or not, for over 20 years, going to a lot of these shows, going to a lot of places, paying attention to them on YouTube. Even before YouTube existed, used to see a lot of these people out. And like I said, I first time I met Koom, I bumped into him by accident. He was at a gas station. I explained he was at a gas station. We were leaving from the same auction. And what he had was the engine, I think, that was going in that Monte Carlo. Okay, here we go. He's back in now. All right, Koom, you back in.
Yeah, I'm on the phone. I mean, the phone just loses connection. Like down here at the shop, it ain't got no connection down here.
Yeah, it happens. It happens at me and my uncle's shop down south, and also at Scott Performance. When I walk in their shop, lose everything, and I put repeaters and signal boosters and everything in it. Yeah. You still have parts where you lose signal, and that's why I haven't did any lives from inside of there because of that.
Yeah, I had to come back outside though. I'm had to come back and sit in the Camaro right quick. But,
okay, well, I was kind of briefing everybody on everybody's enjoying what's going on, and there was a couple people here was like, man, I didn't know who he was, and now I see. And so you got a new fan base. They clicking and following on your page right now. And also for the ones that already know you on here and know of your work and know basically what you can do and what you've been doing all this time, to hear the story of what inspired you to do this, to hear the story of what got you doing this and how many years you've been doing it. To me, I know for everybody, and I can't speak for everybody, but for me, that's a lot, because I get to learn from where you started to where you are now.
Yeah.
And like I was telling everybody, that was the first time I met you, was at that gas station. Come to find out we was leaving the same auction, and I didn't even know it. And this is before YouTube really was blowing off like it is, and before you started really going. Because I remember when I first subscribed to you, you had under 200 subscribers. When I first
because I ain't even because I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was taking off. Like I said, I ain't even know nothing about YouTube. Only reason why I put that on there is really for I can save it. Because the phone I had ended up cracking. So that's the only way I could save the actual video without losing the video. So that's the only reason why that even went on there. And it wasn't until months later that Google had contacted me and asked me, do I want to be a partner? And I was like, what is Google emailing me for? So when I actually read it, I'm like, oh, it's from YouTube. I'm like, okay, oh, you want to be a partner? I'm like, yeah, whatever. I set the account up, and shit, since then, just been going. Like I said, I ain't even know. Like this was like some overnight. I ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just living daily life. And
you was basically like me when I had my old channel. And I wish I would have never got rid of it. My old channel, YouTube kept contacting me. And finally, when I got this service called Google, when I was signing up for Google Fiber at the time, or trying to sign up for it, they actually called me because my phone number was on there and kept leaving messages. I was like, why are they calling me? I thought it had something to do with my bill or something. I was like, my bill's paid. It's automatic withdrawal. They said, no. You have over 1,600 subscribers. You qualify for this and this and this. You just need to meet these terms. And man, at first that kind of scared me. Like, whoa, I don't want people to know who all I am, and seeing me and my family out. And because I was hearing all the horror stories, and I actually witnessed a horror story in Atlanta where this guy was real big on YouTube, and he was standing right 5 feet from me. And some dudes walked up on him and just robbed him right where he was standing.
Man,
and I was like, man, I don't need that. And I don't need my wife to be out there and something happened. But, this was a long time ago. Times have changed since then. This was in 2000 and I want to say 7 or 8. Times have changed since then. There's so many people doing it now. And I've actually worked for the guys doing contract IT work for the guys that started YouTube. And the lady, I met the lady who based where they stayed in at the time. And they were signing the deal back then with Google to do the joint venture and to move into the building in the Valley up in California. And to see what it has come to from then to now, and to see it gives us a platform to put stuff out. Because like you were just putting videos up to lose them. For me, I was putting stuff up so my brother could see it. Because he's in New York and I was living in Atlanta. I said, man, how can I do this and send it so it won't be, you know what? Hey, I'm going to send it by YouTube and I'll send you the link. And I was sending the link, and before I knew it, I remember when I seen that what they sent, I logged on. It says 1,608 subscribers, and I was like, what does that mean? I didn't know what it all it meant. And
Yeah.
it was just people just watching my videos. And one video had like 400,000 views, another one 300,000 views, another one almost 1 million views. And I was like, what the heck? Everybody just watching my stuff. And I wasn't in none of the videos. I was just filming everything. I was filming everything. Then I had this one video that kind of took off that had nothing to do with cars. I caught a fight that happened at a car show. And people were trying to film it at the time, but people didn't. I caught the whole thing, how it started to how it ended. And it started because somebody stepped on somebody's J's. And then after that, they pushed somebody's girl, and that was it. As a matter of fact, it happened in Houston at the convention center. And I caught the whole fight. And I had, and I think I told the story before, I had TMZ hit me up for a story. And I didn't know who TMZ was. It was a while ago. I was like, who is this? People hit me up for the story because they wanted that footage.
Yeah.
They really wanted that footage. And, what up? Shout out to Miss DIY on here. I got people jumping in now that's getting off work and they jumping in. It was like, wow, that's KoomLaude on page. Yes, that's him. That's him. That's the man. That's the legendary man in the flesh.
Yeah.
But man, definitely.
I'm looking at the comments now too. Yeah.
Okay, you see the comments now.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at while you was talking. But
okay, but definitely, man, you have done a lot of legendary stuff. I mean, my favorite bills is the Monte Carlo. That's one of my favorite. The Malibu.
That's what I was just showing y'all in there.
Oh man, I'll never forget that that truck you did, that C10.
Yeah,
that was another one of my favorites.
I should have never sold that one, man. I missed that truck too.
I didn't even know you sold it until.
If y'all build some cars that y'all love, man, don't sell them, man.
Please don't, because I've done that mistake too. I sold a '73 Vert because somebody wanted it.
Yeah, I built that truck years ago, and I'm still looking for that truck right now. If y'all see that truck somewhere, let them know I want to buy it back.
That means you're gonna do like my boy. Oh my God, what's his name? He did the same thing with that green box in Atlanta. Jay Malcolm. He had a box sold, and he found that box, and he bought it back. He said, "I ain't never letting that box go." I said, "You should never sold it."
Yeah, I want it. I want it right now. If y'all know, see it, or know where it's at, let me know. I'm gonna go get it. I'm trying to buy it back right now.
Y'all hear it? He want that car back again. If I see it, I'm definitely gonna let you know. Also, that two-door box you was working on at the time, I love that one.
Yeah, I still got it. It's I had put a way better motor in it. I ended up putting a 6.0. Newer model 6.0 with porta polish heads. They shave a bad cam in it. Headers, lifters, the push rod, everything built on it. Nice little transmission, 6L90 style, everything really. Like y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. It's finna come back out. I'm getting a big brake kit converted for it now, like like a big Brembo brake kit, all that what's them, like 13, 16 inch rollers, whatever the big rollers.
Yeah, that's a big kit.
Yeah,
big
I'm getting big kit. Yeah, I'm getting a big kit on there right now if I can before I can stop it. Cause I'm gonna put some big rims on it. So
yeah, and that was one of my things when I put those 26s on that deuce and a quarter. I wanted to be able to stop it, and I actually took the brake system off of it was off of a big truck, big Chevrolet truck. No, it was a GMC truck. Excuse me, GMC. And I took everything off of that, and it bolts right up. I just had to get new brake lines, the new rubber line connection. I had to get those new, and I went with new urethane bushings. I went ahead and I changed everything out in it, including the ball and whatnot. Everything bolted right up. I just had to get the adapters because the lines were bigger. So I just got the adapters put on, and man, I hit brakes, man. I like to go through the windshield now. Hit brakes. That's just with that little engine that's in it now. And I was like, I wanted to stop that power when I put the big engine on it. In it. So once I get the LT4, and I'm gonna see how it works with that. If I need to upgrade the brakes to something different, some Brembros or something like that, I know I will. I'll just go ahead and have to rob Peter to pay Paul to get it. My wife might be mad I done spent that kind of money on them brakes, but hey, I want to stop. I want to be able to stop that power. Shout out to LS Chevy 54 that's in here. 254. He's from Texas. And he's listening in.
I'm looking at that right now.
Okay, he's listening in.
They're trying to see what's in the shop, but like I say, the connection bad. I can show y'all, but I can't really go in there. I can show y'all from the outside, like from the door, because I don't
Yeah,
want it.
sorry, y'all. The
I
connection's kind
don't
of
want it.
bad when he walked in. Also, for y'all that's on here, please make sure you follow and hit that button on KoomLaude's channel. Please hit that button on his channel, the notification button, because he's going to start posting out a lot of stuff.
Don't nobody even know about that one color though. Like what? Hold on, let me try to run in here right quick.
He got a Monte Carlo broke all the way down. Oh, he done took the CTSV engine out of it. He going with something different.
It ain't nothing left in there. Oh, the door locked though, but it still got the interior in there though. I don't know if I can see it through there, but
Oh, we can see it.
yeah. But I'm getting rid of all that too though. I'm gonna build something else. I just finished building this for somebody.
That's nice. What's that, a 73?
Yeah, like a 73.
Yeah, I had one of those. I wish I never sold it. I wish I never sold that damn car. It's like a brandy wine on it.
Yeah, it's candy brandy.
Yeah, I said I figured that's what it was.
But the motor on this motherfucker sound like a fool though. Oh well, I don't know if it's gonna start because the damn battery probably low.
Yeah, it done drained the battery down. Oh. Ooh-wee. Oh, yeah, that cam licking in it. Y'all see it. This is exclusive right here. This is exclusive content. He ain't even put this out. Y'all see it. Got a Camaro build that he working on. Y'all see it.
Yeah, but like I say, all this came like the dry shaft came through all this shit. I ain't do this. It came. It did
Damn.
whole shifter broke everything, bro. It broke everything when it came apart.
Yeah, it hit up underneath and made that whole transmission shift up.
Man, for real, that's crazy.
Wow. That's all right though. You know, you safe from it. It didn't do no damage where it make you turn over the car and hurt yourself.
Yeah, nah, it ain't do none of that though. Thank the Lord. But I was on the freeway though.
Whew. Like I seen somebody post something about that box they working on, and back tire blew, and that car spun around all the way to a ditch, didn't hit nobody on the interstate. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Mr. John said, I saved your battery. I got you to start up and let it run, charge up the battery a little bit. The battery is the least part, John, that he's worried about.
Yeah,
He's trying
that's the least.
That's the last thing he worried about. He won't worry about getting that drop shaft thing back together and getting it back
for
moving.
real. I gotta wait till tomorrow and go to the junkyard or order it. One of the whoever got it first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it is where you are. Well, then again, I do. It should be a handful of them out there where you can find something.
Yeah, but they already be picked through. Like out here, like junkyards is big out here. So
Oh, it is
like
his. He in Kansas
anything,
City.
don't say anything that's good that come through there. Oh yeah, within 3-4 days. Oh yeah, ain't nothing on that no
It's
more.
gone.
You gotta catch them when they come in. If you don't catch them when they come in, or if you ain't like me and like got connections and everybody know you, then shit, you ain't gonna know. You gonna just be coming in. Oh yeah, you got a Camaro? Yeah, it's one in the back. You gonna go back there? It's gonna be a shell.
Mm.
See, like when all the good stuff come, all the junkyards over here know me. 'Cause I'm on the same strip as all the junkyards, almost in forward. So everybody know who I am. So they call me when all the good stuff come in. And like, oh, you want this? You need this? I'll be like, yeah or no. You know what I'm saying? If I do, I'll go get it. If I don't, I'll tell them I'll go and put it out there and let whoever gonna get it.
And that helps because I made a lot of connections here. Got connections in Atlanta, Tennessee. I got connections a little bit everywhere when it comes to the salvage yard because a lot of them would come through auctions and whatnot. And I still on dealer license and whatnot. I would get little deals, and sometimes I have people hit me out. Hey, we got this. Here, you want it? They would ask me if I wanted it. Even if I don't want it or don't need it, I used to always grab it because I never know if
Yeah,
somebody else may need it or I may need it
need it.
down.
Yeah. That's true too though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to do that, but that's why my shop look like that in there now. I got too much stuff in there. So I don't
Yeah,
even do that no more.
I got my uncle the same way. I know when I go down there, he said, "Man, we got a lot of stuff to go through." He said, "Man, you still got Rand sitting here. I still got a bunch of crap sitting down there, and stuff that my dad left when he passed. That got left to me still sitting there." I just like, dang, it's just
Yeah,
a lot to go through. It really is. It's a lot to go through.
yeah, it's crazy.
Definitely, definitely. Well, man, I want to definitely appreciate you coming in.
Hold on, I got one more little special guest, man. This a
Uh oh.
bonus.
Uh oh.
I don't know if y'all my real subscribers and know my real people, then y'all know who this is.
Oh shoot.
Y'all know who that is, man.
I know who that is. What's
Man, who
going
that is,
on?
man?
I tell you what, I'm gonna give people in the chat to get a chance to say who it is, because I don't want to spoil it.
What do you say?
Now he's gonna get somebody a chance to say who it is, cause I'm on a live broadcast
Yeah.
on the
I'm gonna
internet.
give him to say who. I'm gonna give him a chance to say who it is.
I don't know if I can use.
Oh, he already said it. Mo3.
It ain't even let me scroll down. Okay, hold on. I said the top.
Mr. DIY said he had the black MC on iRocks.
Yep.
I said I was gonna give it a chance. As soon as I saw the face, I knew who he was. I was like, oh. I said, no, let me
Yeah,
get somebody a
man.
chance in the chat to come on through and say something.
Yeah.
Man, shout
Yeah,
out
you
to him. Matter of fact, does he still have that Monte Carlo?
nah, we done had about 20,000 courses then.
Dang. See, I remember the Monte Carlo. That's what I remember the most.
Yes, now we black on black with the Melrose.
Woo-wee. Man, that is definitely what's up. But KoomLaude, I appreciate you coming through. I didn't want to take up a whole lot of your time, but I appreciate you
Yeah.
coming through. Definitely would love to have you again as a guest again.
Okay. Yeah, one more little thing, cause I'm finna do something else too.
Well, y'all,
Do
he's
something.
giving these
Hold on.
jewels. He's showing everything that he got.
I'm giving y'all these little jewels, man. Y'all ain't never seen none of this new stuff, man.
Look at that, got a whole dash sitting there about to go in something.
I'm gonna put. I ain't gonna tell y'all where it's going in though, but it's going in something.
Woo-wee. Hey, y'all got to stay tuned. Go ahead and follow his channel. If you're not already subscribed, excuse me, if you're not already following it, please follow and please hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything.
Hit that bell.
Because when he start dropping
Thank
these
everybody for
videos, you're gonna be
coming.
like, "Oh yeah, I saw that on New York's Live. Yeah, I saw that." And that's what he's doing with it. That's what. Oh man, because I'm gonna be tuned in and I'm gonna talk about it on my lives. Period. I'm like,
Yeah.
hope y'all saw this because this is what he's doing. This is what he showed us the pic of. This is what he showed in the live in the video. I'm gonna definitely say what it is.
All right, yeah. Thank everybody for coming, man. Y'all subscribe to me, man. And just stay tuned. I'm still me, same person that is from the beginning to the end. So, I got a lot of stuff in store, and I appreciate y'all for having me on here. And
Man, I appreciate you
anytime,
falling through, man.
anytime, like I say, anytime, just let me know. I come back on here, in, a couple months or something, and check
Well,
back in.
I'll definitely hit you up. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to be coming out that way at least 2 or 3 times coming up. I'm gonna hit you up when I come out
Okay.
that way. Come link up with you as well.
Well, I say, come link up with me. We can get on the can. We can get on the tube, man.
Shh, say no more. Y'all heard it here first. So when I come down there, I'm gonna be getting on live. He gonna be sitting right there with me, and he gonna give y'all the Jews of the business of what's going on.
All right.
All right. Until then, Coom, you stay easy. I know you're gonna have that dry shaft fixed by tomorrow, but I already know you're gonna
Okay.
find the parts.
All right. Well, I say, I thank y'all for having me on here.
All right, man. So then I
Okay.
catch you later.
All right.
Man, y'all see it, man. Y'all see it. That was KoomLaude in the flesh, giving all those jewels, stuff that I didn't even know he had there. But man, he was showing us everything that was going on and what he's doing. I'm hoping y'all enjoyed this live. Man, I'm gonna keep bringing it. Y'all do not want to miss Thursday's live because I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put another vid out just like I put out this vid. So make sure y'all hit that notification bell on my channel. It's gonna show who's coming on Thursday. I got another special guest coming on Thursday. My goal is to get a special guest coming every week. And so far, that may just happen. It may just happen. But that was some classic footage that I wanted to that he shared with us, that I'm excited to see that he's doing. Man, it gave me so much motivation. I almost want to go with my Motorhead and try to put it in this weekend, but I know that ain't gonna happen because like how he's busy right now with a lot of stuff. My man Scott and all those people busy. They got so many cars in there that they had to put cars in his other part of another shop to clear out because he has so much work. So I'll just wait and see, when I get in to get my stuff installed. But yes, that dash was nice, Cat Loco. That dash was nice. He ready to put it in something. He's working on some big things. Some of it he shared with me, and that I'm not going to say on here because he wants it, to be a surprise and whatnot. But, I love to hear his whole story, how he got started. Man, that was basically an inspiration for me because, you hear about some people, how they get started. He's never told his story. And he told it on my live first. He told the whole story. He, as you heard, and he's never told it anywhere else. So definitely, man, I appreciate it. Cortez, what's happening? I know you seen that dash sitting in. I know you do them dash swaps. I know you like, hey, what are you gonna put that in? Then, of course, I will be at every live stream. Appreciate it, Queen B. Queen B, I got story time for you. It's coming after this. I just want to make sure I got it out, make sure everybody enjoyed what was going on and enjoyed what they got to see. Because, man, I appreciate him for taking the time. Shout out to KoomLaude again, for taking his time and coming out and, linking up with my live so he can come in and say some stuff and give some of these jewels and whatnot. Man, I enjoyed it. I'm like y'all. I was like a spectator just sitting there, just kind of watching and soaking up some of that knowledge and soaking up what he was doing, man. It was just very exciting for me. So as exciting as it was for y'all, it was definitely exciting for me. Definitely was. Man. Wow. I'm still in awe. Cortez said he gave a clue saying the Monty 1 was coming out. I take notes. Yeah, Cortez, what he was saying. He got a lot of things he's working on, and some things we talked about, some things we didn't. He just showed me, and it was like, wow. Because like I said, I talked to him yesterday, and we talked twice yesterday for a while about a lot of stuff he was doing, and that's when he realized, like, I had been one of those day ones, following along with all his stuff. And I told him, I said, yeah, I've been there. I've been there to do that, and I would love to have you on the channel as a guest. Because if y'all haven't noticed, this has turned into a podcast now. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a podcast about different things, about LS swaps. I'm giving y'all what y'all want. There's a lot of people in here that I've been seeing that's been, support me, that do a lot of these swaps and whatnot. I'm trying to bring a lot of those people to the table so they can see, because I want y'all to see what I got to see, from them doing everything. And yet, Mr. DIY, DIY Cool is so cool and humble. He said, I ain't a star. When I talked to him yesterday, he said, I ain't a star, man. I'm an average person. He said, people think they can't talk to me, can't do it. They can talk to me anytime. And a lot of people who I have spoke with about joining on with these lives, all of them been cool. All of them. They all been real cool and all support what I'm trying to do. And once I explained what I was trying to do and what I was trying to do with my channel, they loved it. And they said, yeah, we definitely want to be a part of it. And Koom was one of them. Koom actually hit me up, and I'm going to give you a piece of information. He hit me up yesterday and said, yeah, put me on for tomorrow. Oh, shoot, okay. If not, it would have been just me today. And he said, put me on for tomorrow. Because the guest that I would have had on today, we moving that to another time. And I'm not going to give that detail because I want y'all to stay tuned. Because you're going to be glad we moved it to another time. You're going to be definitely glad. Because when me and him talked, and her talked, it was like, okay, if we move to this time, then we can get the whole crew on and do it all at one time. I said, bet. Let's do that. I said, let's do it. I said, let's do it. Why not? Why not? Why not? DIY, what you thinking about over there? DJ New York podcast. You know what, John? I actually used to DJ back in the day. I made a lot of money doing it too. I had started DJing back in the day on the side because I wanted to be recording engineer at the time. And a guy that kind of gave me a lot of pointers, he used to DJ for Father MC. For those that don't know who Father MC is, he used to be a rapper out of New York and whatnot. And he did it for a lot of other people. And he showed me a lot of things and whatnot. And for those that don't know, in Atlanta, DJ Mars was super friends. Shout out to DJ Mars. He was showing me pointers too. And I was trying to, do it. I was doing the high school parties, the junior high school parties, and I did a lot of weddings. I did a lot of everything. And one time I had shout out to Frank Ski and Ryan Cameron, and this back with the security. It was like, you should do radio, because it was like they loved the energy I had, because I was joking around with some guys. And it was like, you should do radio, you should do this, you should do that. And I was like, maybe one day. All right, Queen B, hopefully you're listening, because I know you want the story time. That's how I end all my lives. In my lives with story time. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed this live as much as I have. Once again, hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Mr. John said, great live tonight. Man, I appreciate it. Y'all just don't know. I've been grinding to get these lives to work the way I want them to work. And tonight, to me, was a success. I learned a lot from it as well and enjoyed everything. I got to sat back like y'all sat back. I had a few questions that people had asked me that I wanted to ask. I asked those. I pulled a few. And this is the thing. If y'all want to ask some questions, don't be afraid to put them up there. Because Koom went on there trying to read a lot of them to see if anybody had any questions and whatnot. Don't be afraid to put them on. Please don't be afraid. I know, Banner. You telling me it's story time. I know. Queen B, I'm glad you're sitting there sipping your raspberry lemonade. I wish I had a cup of that right now, with maybe a splash of vodka or something in it. Appreciate it, DIY. Great work. Appreciate it, man. It means a lot when y'all love what I'm doing and trying to do. It means a lot. And I love doing it. You said from ATL. Yeah, Loco. DJ Mark from ATL. He used to, when Monica would go on the road to sing Monica, he would DJ for her, but he was part of Super Friends in Atlanta. I met him through my ex-brother-in-law. I met him through him. He introduced me to him, and when Mars would, which is part of my story time, I'm gonna tell. When I wasn't working doing security, Mars would have me, go with him on some things. And at the time, I was only working part-time security and going to school full-time to get my iCar certification for painting cars. And on Friday, Saturday nights, or sometime during the weeks, I would come through and I would go to basically to a lot of events with him. I would go to the clubs with him, and I would just carry the crates to get in for free. And that was a way to get in party, but I wouldn't go in and just to party. I would go in and soak up a lot of knowledge. He would have Empress Cersei DJing, would be there DJing at Club Essos at the time in Atlanta. Then they would go to certain events throughout the city and out of the city. And I got to go on a lot of things with him, carrying his crates and whatnot. I remember just me, him, and his Jeep Cherokee at the time. We would go to a lot of these events and whatnot. And man, it was just exciting to go to a lot of those events. And my face started getting known from going out. And I remember him and DJ Empress Cersei did a bet when he was like telling me, yeah, he can DJ. He's coming up, he's trying to do this, trying to do that, but he's just doing it sparingly, and he's not really trying to, do it for a living. I'm like, no, I'm trying to do it for this and this. And Cersei said, that man can't DJ. Mars literally, and we talking about a club packed with at least 10, 15,000 people. And Mars gave me the headphones and said, here you go. I reached and grabbed some records, and I went with it, and I had the crowd hyped up, and I was on the microphone at the same time, hyping the crowd up to the point they was like, yo, you going to end up taking my job. And he's like, oh, back up. And, after I paid like the third song, he turned it back over to him, and I said, I told you I know how to do it. And sometimes I wish I'd have kept it going, but dang, I did. God damn, everybody get Big Meech on the phone. Man, I actually met Big Meech, which I told that story already, how he showed me love on my birthday because of a mutual friend that knew Blue Da Vinci and knew a lot of people in the crew. And it was real, real cool to me. Shout out to Big Meech. Free Big Meech. Shout out to him and free him, man. He was a really cool dude to me. He showed me a lot of love for my birthday. But I've told that story already. So one of the stories I'm going to tell for the night that has to deal with doing the club scene and whatnot. I actually wasn't even working security that night, and it was doing So Def weekend, and Diddy was there, brought a whole lot of people, and I remember Dipset came through, Cameron, Jules Santana, Jim Jones, Freaky Zeke, all of them came through. So it's a whole another level of this club we're at, and it's all celebrities. And so, some of their people that worked for them, they were like, "Hey," they thought I was working that night. I said, "No, I'm not working tonight. I'm not working for any artist, anything. I'm here relaxing." But they talked me into working because a certain person came through and wanted to make sure the club was secured. And when I got down to where it was at, it was Dame Dash, and he said Jay's only coming in for a few minutes, but because the Rock the Right tour was still going on, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm working that tomorrow." Have I ever met Jeezy? Yes, I've met Young Jeezy before he was even signed to after he blew up. I used to see him all the time on Boulevard in Atlanta when I lived in Atlanta. So I basically had to, work, and if so happened, the company I was working for actually had the contract there that night. So they saw me and was like, "Oh, you're on the schedule." I said, "No, I'm here partying. I'm having a good time. I'm actually off because I just did all those days. I did I think it was 4 16s in a row, and it was 16-hour shifts." And I was like, because it was a festival that went on that weekend before, and whenever we do those long stints like that, they give us 7 days off to recoup. And I was like, I'm just out having a good time, back in Atlanta, having a good time and whatnot. And they was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Yeah, I heard, Jay was here and he's coming through, but he want to make sure there's no crap going on, no this, that. He want to be able to walk straight through, get up by the DJ booth, grab the mic." I said, "I actually have the mic in my hand. All we have to do is turn it on, give Mars the signal, and Mars will switch it on so he can go ahead and spit, and he'll put on his record." And at the time, I don't know if y'all remember. Some of y'all might be a little too young. I don't know, but if you're a hip hop head like me, you'll know. The Dynasty album had just dropped 2 weeks before. By this time, the Dynasty was already reaching platinum. They played the intro, just the intro, and all of a sudden, Mars just and the crowd was like looking around, and they said, "Y'all coming through, coming through, coming up into the booth, coming through, blah 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 blah." And this at the time when Cameron and all had just signed the Rockefeller at the time, so you see all the rock signs up. They had a light that shined the rock sign up, and all of a sudden, when the beat kicked in and the part was time to rap, Jay-Z rapped the whole song from outside of the club all the way through, and the crowd was going nuts. And it was just the intro. And Jay-Z ended up staying a little longer than what he planned on staying, but I wanted to make sure he was good. I said, "I ain't working tonight, but I'm gonna make sure he good because I'm doing I'm doing that whole Rock the Mic tour, and I want to make sure nothing happens." Benny Singer was standing right by me, Memphis Bleak, and a few others. And I just never forget the whole energy of that. The whole energy was cool as hell. And Jay-Z did that song. He did I Just Want to Love You. He did Change the Game. And he did it in the order that they was playing them, in the order that Mars was mixing them in, because Mars had the 45s. When I say the 45s, the actual real vinyl records. And it was a great time. Jay was only supposed to be there for maybe about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. He ended up being over an hour. And then he got his water to go, and he held up a Cristal bottle, because that's when back when Cristal was popping and bottles went, being bought and passed around and whatnot. And then Jay left up on out of it because he had to do the show in Atlanta the next day. And he had just got to Atlanta to do it. And I said, "Yeah, I'm working the show tomorrow night." And I remember talking to, I don't know if y'all remember Chris and Neef from Young Guns, because they recognized who I was from when they did their promo tour and whatnot. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm working the whole thing the whole night. I'm working for y'all that whole night to make sure y'all good." I said, "It's going to be me and all the best of the best." Well, make a long story short, they all loved it, all had a good time. And I had a good time that night, and the rest was history. So that's my story time for the night, y'all. I know I've been on here over an hour. I normally try to do an hour, but I gave KoomLaude, just the whole floor. Shout out to KoomLaude, for coming through again. Shout out for coming again. Yes, I will have him again, y'all. He will be back on here again, and we're gonna talk about the range when he's gonna be back on here. I know you want to wait till you have some things done, because man, them sneak peeks that we got today, that was just off the hook. So Queen Bee said, I love all these stories. Appreciate Queen Bee for me telling these stories. I appreciate you loving these stories, and that's why I leave story time for the end. I'm leaving story time to end just for you, and that's the way I'm going to end my live tonight. So for y'all, peace out. Love, respect one another, and we're going to keep grinding, y'all. And that's just it. If any questions, I'll answer them. Again, great live. Appreciate DIY. Appreciate it. Y'all, next live coming Thursday. Got another heavy hitter coming through. Y'all do not want to miss. Hit that notification bell. It's going to be around the same time. We're going to have it going on. So you do not want to miss it. Salute to you, Beast 15. Salute to everybody that has been grinding, listening to this whole thing. And salute to y'all that's going to watch the replays, because I got a couple of people that's going to watch the replays because they work a second shift today. So I definitely appreciate y'all. Yeah, DIY, believe it or not, I can't wait either. I cannot wait, because the next person that's coming on, I don't want to spoil it right yet, but it's already confirmed. I'm going to drop the vid between tonight and tomorrow, the promo vid for them coming on. I'm going to drop promo vids from now on instead of hitting y'all like I hit y'all with demonology. I'm going to drop these promo vids so y'all be ready to go. Until then, everybody, peace.